Hello, internet. Welcome to the stream. I was hoping to get started early today, but then I didn't. 1 second. Gotta grab a charging cable. Some stuff came up, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. I hear shiny hunting. I don't know why I was not in the... There we go. Oh my god, that's so loud. Every time. It's gotta reset the audio. I don't know why, and I wish I could fix it, but I don't know how. I bet if I could update the firmware on the capture card, it would probably fix it, but it won't let me do that. So I can't. Easy's is a little loud. Is that better? It's a little quiet. It's probably good. It's probably good. Alright, welcome everybody. Getting right into it. Never mind, I don't have any of my shit up. Wasn't a shiny. We're good. I forgot that I need to have my counter and such up. My brain is fried. My brain is fried. Which is a good state to be in, since I get to do more programming after stream. Oh boy. The script that I have for showing like all these things and stuff that I worked on it to do a thing, which I didn't set up properly. The shells over here should be blue. I don't know where my hand is right now. I can't see myself. Where the fuck? No, not games. What? Now we get to wait 5 minutes for live split to boot up. So yeah, I changed up like this stuff so it would... I'd be able to like show the variants and stuff, so I'd be able to do the correct like shellos, for instance, and a bunch of other things. Apparently it broke again, so... I don't know. That was fast, actually. And then what was our time at? There we go. 1 hour, 38 minutes. It's pretty good. So I started this during last stream. Blink. Blink. Okay. Where we watched the Gen 9 trailer that they put out. And the bot of that's still up if you want to see my reactions to that and such. Why was that like in shadow for a second? That was weird. And we'll be going over to my YouTube, so you'll be able to see it there as well. I'm trying to talk too fast. Don't know why. So I don't know. There you go. It's one of those days where I feel like I didn't do anything, but I also feel like I did a lot of stuff. I know I didn't do a lot of stuff, but my energy levels are very low. I've kind of been like taking a nap in the middle of the day recently, but I did not do that today, so I got coffee. Probably a mistake, but I wanted to be able to stream for a pretty solid amount today since I didn't yesterday. And I didn't even get most of the stuff done yesterday that I was hoping to, so it was all for naught. What I did do today, among other things, is complete the Gen 6 Pokedex. So I only have Gen 7 left. And I guess Gen 8. I don't think I want to. I kind of have to, I guess. I don't want to play through the entirety of Gen 8 again. But I do need that Ice Horse. That is a problem. Because as it stands right now, I could just transfer over everything to home from my Gen 8 that I have right now. Have I run into anything except Shellos so far? My god. It's Shellos Day. Today is Shellos. That's all it is. That's all it is. I could transfer everything over from Gen 8 to home, because I'm just gonna have the entire like living decks in home, because I don't know where else to put it. Really, there's nowhere else that I can put all of the Pokemon in one place. So, you know. But I need the Ice Horse, which means I would have to play through up until the DLC ending at least, which I don't even know like what level you're supposed to be at. I think you have to be at like end game to get that, so it'd be play through the entirety of Sword and Shield again, plus I think just the one DLC? Not sure. The shiny look. I hope so. Probably going to get to around like 600 or so today, so not gonna be getting a shiny today, but you know, just it contributes to a pool, I guess. We'll go with that. And something else. Gen 9 trailer, Gen 6 completed. I don't know if I want, or I don't know which version of Gen 7 to play. If I should do the Ultra version or the regular version. I haven't done the normal version, but I also have to get the Ultra Beasts. So like I'm gonna have to play Ultra anyway, but I did the fucking final boss thing in regular Sun and Moon is like a person, kind of. It's weird. So I kind of wanted to just like see what that is, but I've also heard it's like so much worse than a little bit, yeah. That's awesome, NES. I agree. I love shiny Drifblim. There are a couple good green shinies, but overall, I don't know about that. I'm not a huge fan of the greens in general. But regular Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon are like almost identical except for like the ending of the story. But I haven't played the originals. So like, should I check those out? I don't know. I just hope it's not as long as Gen 6 is, because that game took so long to get through. That game felt like it just kept going on and on and on. Also, some questionable morals that they're trying to teach in that game. Like, there's this rich guy that basically, like, stole the Poke Flute from this dude. And was just a total dick to, like, everyone and his Pokemon and stuff. And the butler was like, oh, don't judge him too hard, he's very busy. And it's like, he's also rich as hell, and, like, he's being a dickhead. It's like, well, he's very stressed. It's like, what is happening in this game right now? Also, Lysander, the main antagonist, is a genocidal maniac trying to literally, like, wipe out 90% of the planet's population and all of Pokemon. And your, like, rival friend person has the audacity to say that our group, the group that, like, took down Team Flare, is just as bad as them because we didn't consider their feelings. Basically. I don't know about that Pokemon. I don't know about that one. You played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, half the enjoyment was bullying out. See, that was my enjoyment for Gen 8, was bullying Hop. I don't remember if I have my playthrough of Sword and Shield in VODs. I feel like I don't. But essentially, anytime I had to do a double battle with Hop, I would murder all of his Pokemon first and then do a 2v or a 1v2 against the people that we were actually supposed to be fighting. That's how much I didn't want him around. It really is, yeah. I mean, the main problem is, like, he doesn't really have much of a personality. He's just kind of there and, like, mad. I see, like, what they were trying to do with this character arc, but boy, did it not come across very well at all. He just was kind of acting like a shitty brat the entire game. Like, oh, why did I lose again? Oh my god, I can't believe, oh, why am I so bad? Gotta live up to my brother's expectations. It's like, that's all he did 90% of the game. And then at the very end, he's like, oh, I learned. It's like, did you? When did that happen? What? Okay, alright. It's pretty weird. The story in that game almost was pretty solid, but it just wasn't, like, fleshed out enough. Like, every character, every thing that they were, like, trying to do for, like, the situation they were trying to put people in and everything. It's, like, almost there. Pokemon biology, go to another country, being so confused, the creatures you spent so long studying are different because you moved to another country. I feel like that's pretty normal, because, I mean, was there a character that did that? Because, like, that's a thing in real life, like... like, they're, you know, the same kind of, like, deers are different across the world. It's just Shellos Day. Everything is Shellos. Wow. I honestly don't remember a whole lot from Gen 8, even. Why is my mic, like, getting so loud here? Hold on. Check my levels. Not display. Can't check the audio through my display. Probably. No, that's right. Huh. Let's move it further away a little bit. Yep. Hello. Thank you. Little blue turtles and then a purple spirit in a jar. Squirtle versus Poltegeist? I thought you were talking about, like, regional variants. I would still say that there's that kind of thing in real life as well. Remember, Australia exists. There's some freaky shit over there. All your life, spiders are like this big, you know, it's like, this is like the biggest spider you got. And all of a sudden you go to Australia and it's like, oh, it's like, I can't even, like, it's bigger than my entire hand. Well then. Well then. God, it really bothers me that this Shellos I have on screen isn't blue. Oh, do I want to try changing the script right now? I think it's broken, so I can't even. Brain is breaking, hold on. Trying to do too many things at once. It doesn't work. It's really just Shellos Day. What is happening? Why are there so many Shellos? Please understand. I do not need more Shellos. Unless you're gonna be shiny. Kangaroos. Yeah, there's a lot of danger. Kangaroos are also dangerous, to be fair. They are very strong and very kicky. They are known for the kick, after all. Gonna try to fix something real quick. I say real quick. Yeah, that's a good joke. Yeah. I don't know what is going on in my brain right now. It's just like, what is happening? I don't remember how to do anything. Why was that an issue? Wait, what? Huh. Well, I thought I knew what the issue was. Turns out I do not, so... Interesting. What? Okay, I've now had 3 different errors in this script that I had running flawlessly pop up just today. Like, just now. Programming. We love to see it. Are you doing any shiny hunting awesome? I have coffee, by the way. I'm afraid to drink this. That wasn't a shiny, right? The shiny and the not shiny look the exact goddamn same, so... It's okay, we'll see another Shellos right now. That was not a shiny, okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I've been playing too much Pokemon lately. It is in my brain. I would love to take like a short break. What did I do? Before I start Gen 7, but I'm also trying to get through Gen 7 before my Pokemon Home sub runs out. Why was this working perfectly? Now it's not. I'm so confused. Is that the right thing? That wasn't shiny, right? No. How lovely. Are people like streaming themselves shiny hunting over Discord? That's kind of fun. I don't really have like a Discord to just like pop in and chat with people that isn't like 20 people full. Spheal. Let me look up Spheal. I love Spheal. Spheal is... Oh, I just saw Julia's Spheal. Oh, fuck me. Why? Why did she do that? Oh good, Bulbapedia is still not working. Fantastic. I don't even know why I tried. The page is loading now at least, but the pictures aren't. Is there somewhere else I can look? Pokemon DB? Whatever the hell this is. Oh, he's purple! I love him. I love both versions of Spheal. Spheal is the best. Remember Salamon's type? What, Flying Dragon? Ba-ba. That's it. Yes. Just checking something real quick. Okay. Why was that not broken before? That's fucking weird. Okay, I think the script should actually work now. I don't know why it gave me different errors. Such a Palkiest type weakness would normally say weak to fairy dragon, instead it said weak to fairy salamence. What? Where? Where? That's awesome. Oh my god. That would be really funny if, like, some Pokemon were only weak to specific other Pokemon. That wouldn't be funny, that would be terrible, but it would be... It'd be something. It'd be something for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do something that might break some things. So... If the stream dies, I broke OBS. It's always a good idea. Wait, why are these not showing shinies? What? Those are supposed to be shiny. There we go. I was wondering why they looked normal. I'll just write down these numbers. Effective against the queen, weak against anything else. I mean, that was... Yamper was the name? There is a Corgi Pokemon now. In the British game. Go figure, you know. Are Corgis like something specific to Britain? I guess they're called Welsh Corgis, right? So... yeah, that makes sense. I don't want to drink this coffee. My goal is to not finish this coffee by the end of the stream. Doesn't she just have 2? I think she has 2. I'm not sure. I don't keep up with the queen. The last thing that I heard was that there was some like news thing that said the queen is entering a new phase, and like that was the last thing I've heard about. It's the weirdest way to phrase whatever they were trying to say. Buick and Sandy. What the hell's the name of these dogs? Okay. So let's do turn that one off. God damn it. My mouse is double clicking. I bought switches to replace in this mouse because it was double clicking, and I bought them to stop double clicking, and I installed them and they worked fantastic, and now it's double clicking again. I really hope it's not the Switch, but I kinda think it is. Don't know. It might be the mouse design. I don't know. But I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good at all. Okay, let's see if this will break everything. Hold on, let's change these, I guess, to the correct numbers. Right, that. 418. Weasel's number is 418. Floatzel's 419. So close. So close to greatness. But alas. Oh, they have gender variants, huh? Switching sports? Oh, playing Switch sports. Jesus. Playing Switch sports. Never knew that your own brother is insane in Nintendo Switch Tennis. Bruh. Give me Switch Sports Tennis. I will destroy everyone. I will do it. I really want to get Nintendo Switch Sports. I freaking loved Wii Sports. I played the ever-loving shit out of it. And I'm a little bit disappointed because Switch Sports got rid of boxing, which was like my favorite. But they have bowling and tennis at least. The like sword fighting thing is okay, I guess. Not super my jam, but better than nothing, I guess. And 422 to I don't know, is this east or west? I don't know. Guess I'll find out once I get this set up. Hunt 2 3 DLC for boxing. I don't want them surfing. I guess? I don't know. Free DLC. Yeah. Okay. And then these need to be correct size. Is it broken? Why is it not working? Oh. Hooping with Matt. I watched a stream of Switch Sports not too long ago, and they ran into someone who was cosplaying as Matt. I'm assuming they were cosplaying as Matt and it wasn't the actual like NPC, but they did get thoroughly destroyed and it was great. It was fantastic. Yeah, I thought like you were using only Mii's, but there's like something else you can do. Wait, what? Where did that come from? I mean, like, fucking cool, I guess? Okay, I don't know why this is not showing. Something is broken. Why did it add a Blastoise? Why did it... what? You guys can't see it, but there's no Blastoise. I guess it worked. Let's try this. Hey, it worked. Okay, there we go. I did that. It was me. I can choose between East and West now, as well as the male and female variants. Like this. Boom. There's no difference. What is the difference between Weasel and Floatzel's male and female variants? I thought it was their tails, but no. Huh. I mean, fair enough. I figured it was, but I was like, okay. Yay. Okay, the script works now. I fixed it. Hooray. I just have to commit that change, because oops. Apparently that's an important change. Fucking oops. His title on Switch Sports was a former parent Brad. Oof. Former father. I don't know what I would be. I don't know what all the options are. You have to like unlock them too, right? And I saw, at least from what I saw and what I understood, like you couldn't unlock everything. You only were able to like unlock certain things based on like a random thing that you were given when you first start up the game. I don't know if it's like you clear the page and then get more stuff to unlock of like different colors of things, like different colors of hair and stuff. It's kind of weird. Former dog. Hell yeah, dude. Well, my title on Animal Crossing is Eco-Friendly Meteorite. So I hope that I could do something similar to that. Something in that vein. Keep with tradition. I have a feeling they're not going to be that fun, though. Blue or pink? I don't like either Shellos, I'll be honest. I'm more like a Gastrodon. Gastrodon. Ow! That hurt all of my fingers. Did you hear that? Oh. That was intense. Wow. And the Gastrodons look pretty similar, I think. Holy shit. Wow. Probably didn't hear that because it was behind my mic. Oh. Oh, man. I pop my knuckles pretty often, and like that has never happened. That was wild. I think as far as Shellos goes, I think I like the blue one a bit better because it's a little like back things are cooler. Plus, I don't know. I feel like more Nudibranchs look like the blue one rather than the pink one. So I feel like that one is more accurate, just as far as like the body shape and stuff. Not that Nudibranchs don't come in like every freaking shape imaginable and color, but you know. Oh. How much is Switch Sports? Is it Sports? Is it a full 60? I bet it is. This is Nintendo after all. Full price? Thought so, yeah. I can't quite swing that right now. I would absolutely stream Switchboards too. I think that would be a lot of fun. I've been trying to figure out other games to stream. Because, I mean, I'm gonna do a lot of this, but I do want to have other stuff to fall back onto in case I don't want to, like, shiny hunt that day or whatever. Oh. Interesting. So maybe it's like 40 USD? You ran from a shiny your friend wanted. Shiny Ponyta. Alright. Comes with a leg band. Why? Do you need a leg band for certain games? But that, wait, that's so cheaper than full price, though. You telling me I can get a free leg band? Soccer. Soccer. I thought you just moved. With the stick. Because the person I was watching was playing soccer, and I don't think that they were, like, running in place or anything. So, wait, if you don't have the leg band, can you just not play soccer? Because 99% of people are going to be buying a digital. Oh, my fingers still got hurt. You can? Okay. So it's just if you want to exert more. If you want to exert yourself. You have to throw to kick the ball. Eh? Oh, because you're like emulating a kick with like a hand movement. Right. Interesting. It seemed a little jank, I'll be honest. It reminded me of Rocket League, which I had mixed feelings about. But I don't know. Okay, here's the thing, right? I don't know if it was user error or just the game being weird or what, but the person I was watching ended the game because they were in overtime, the ball was right next to their own goal, and their character just kicked it at a 90-degree angle into their own goal. And that seems like it shouldn't be possible. Nobody else was nearby. Straight into their own goal. So I'm very curious how you like aim the ball. So you're not meant to like run in place, you're meant to like physically kick. That seems like a really bad idea. It's more life. A lot of bowling in Wii Sports. Bowling Alley instead of the Switch Sports Alley to the Google headquarters. Yeah, I saw that the entire thing was like set inside of a mall or something. I don't know what you mean by more life exactly, but it was kind of weird that it was not like a dedicated bowling alley thing. Lanes next to each other. Yeah, that's what it always was, though. What do you mean, nice little bowling place? Have you been to a bowling alley? You're describing a bowling alley. Lanes next to each other, that's what a bowling alley is. I don't know. I'm so confused. Also, I'm leaning forward like a gamer right now, and I don't know why. It's honestly kind of hurting my back. The original Wii Sports was just a bowling alley with like lanes next to each other. It's just the exact same. I haven't been bowling in a while. I've been bowling since I worked at a bowling alley. That was also a bar, that was also a restaurant, that was also a music venue. Easter egg where you could throw it backwards and they would be like, whoa? I don't remember that. I did play the shit out of bowling, but I didn't really throw it backwards ever because I was bowling. The main thing for me that I really hate is the way that it works now. It's not like you don't like release the ball manually. It does it automatically. But if you don't release at the right time, it will still stop you from, it'll like make you do it again. Even if your ball's already rolling down the lane. It's like you didn't let go. It's like my character did. What the fuck do you care? But like removing the having to release at the right time like changes the skill set quite a bit, I feel like. So yeah, things like throwing backwards like that would be a fun thing. But also just like launching it in, like lobbing it halfway down the alley. Like that's a real thing people do. Cause they're trying to show off. I've seen it happen. Motherfucker got, I think, 4 strikes in a row doing it. It's fucked up. Blew my goddamn mind. I was also terrified for the lane because I'm like, you're gonna shatter the wood on the lane, but strong wood. What can you say, you know? You look into bowling alley side by side. I would be curious to see them, yeah. Because from what I remember, the Wii bowling stuff was like very bare bones. It was just a normal ass bowling alley with like nothing really going on with it. But that was also like 10 years ago that I played it last. What year is it? Oh god. Like 12 years ago, maybe? I think his name was Adam. What was his name? Was it Adam? No, it wasn't Adam. It started with an A. Oh shit, I should really remember that dude's name. I know, I feel bad. Shit. Was it Adam? What was his name? Shit. His name might have been Adam. I don't remember. Oh god. If I ever end up going back to that place for some insane reason, I guess just to see if like people who I know are still working there. I've forgotten everyone's name already. I think you just guessed his name. I think you literally just guessed his name. I'm like 90% sure his name was Adam. You didn't read my mind. His name isn't in my mind. I don't know his name. I remember one person's name from that place, and that is it. And it's not his name, clearly. Sorry. I don't know whose mind you're reading. It's not mine. I do kind of miss that place. Don't miss the people who run that place. It's a fun job. It would have been really fun if they paid me what they should have been paying me, but, you know. That's why I'm not going to go back there now, isn't it? Wouldn't be surprised if that place got shut down. Anywho, we're shiny hunting, not reminiscing. I guess I can reminisce. That's fine. It's the story of my Twitch username. So, way back many years ago when I was in high school, which would have been about 10 years ago. No, it would have been longer than that. Because I came up with that when I was, I think it was 14. It's about like 15 years ago. Oh. I was out at a restaurant with some friends and we were like studying. And this was like mid 2000s, so smartphones didn't exist. So I had a weird flip phone that was like on the side. It doesn't matter. My friend had a brick phone, which was, if you think of like a Nokia, like an old school Nokia that people always make jokes about, that's a brick phone. So like all the numbers are on top. And my friend dropped her phone on the underneath the table. So I just like used my foot to like move it over back to me so I could pick it up. And I ended up like keyboard mashing essentially. And I took what was keyboard mashed on there and just kind of like changed it. I like sounded it out and then changed some stuff around to be about like what it sounded like. And that's how I came up with my name. It was first because at the time I was trying to figure out what to use for my, I had just gotten an Xbox, so I needed an Xbox username. And so while we were studying up, we were also trying to figure out names for my Xbox user account thing. And that's how it happened. Unfortunately, I really missed out because I remember there were 2 X's in the keyboard mash, and I got rid of both of them for some reason, which is bullshit. Because I think it would have been way cooler if I kept at least one of them, and it would have sounded cooler. I wish I had written down exactly what the original thing was, but that is long gone. Maybe. I might have written it down actually. I don't know what I would have written it down on too. Probably some random piece of paper that's like in a landfill now. RuneScape. Good old RuneScape. So yeah, that's why my username is, it seems completely random and out of nowhere. It's because it's literally keyboard mash. And I do want to change it, but I have not figured out what I want to change it to in the 10 years that I've been using it, so. The 10 years since I've been using it on Twitch anyway. And YouTube. Starting to get up there, getting close to 300. I keep looking at this mug of coffee, and I almost reach for it. Like, no, don't do that. I would like to be able to fall asleep after stream, thank you. I've actually been waking up in the morning. It's incredible. I would like to continue doing that. I went to bed at like 3 a.m. last night and I still woke up at like 9 a.m. and I was like, oh, that was close. Oh, please, there's so much animation happening every time. I mean, I would have done the same thing. I would have just like sounded it out, you know? Chopped it up a little bit. It definitely wouldn't have been like that long. Just the way, because it was a 9. It's technically 10 digit. It was just like the numbers. I don't know if anybody here remembers, but for texting, you used to have to press individual numbered keys multiple times to get to a certain letter. So like to type AC, it would be 11 or yeah, 111. So it couldn't have possibly registered like many characters at all, especially if like multiple keys were getting pressed at the same time. It would have just like scrolled through a few times. These freaking Shelloses in this lighting look shiny every time. I disapprove. Hard disapprove. Maybe I just need the keyboard mash again and that's how I come up with a better name. I don't know. I don't know. I still want it to start with Aqua, maybe. Maybe I don't. I don't know. No. There's a pink Shellos and a blue Shellos. The shiny looks like this. I've already come up with some banger names. See, that's the thing, right? It's like you'd think my naming style would be able to come up with something, but I don't know. I want it to be something sensible, something pronounceable, something that is memorable. My names aren't any of those things. Yes, it would be faster, but this is a shiny only run, so I cannot. I do have non-shiny Pokemon, but only because I created a new profile on the Switch so that I could continue shiny hunting at the beginning of the game and also be getting the event stuff like the platinum outfit that I'm wearing right now, plus the Manaphy egg, and... Could you, wait, does Twitch allow you to put symbols in your name? Oh no. That could be interesting. It's the name of only symbols. But then what would people call you? It's like, hey, and at. Or at boy. I don't, do you want to be called at boy? That does become the problem. Because then if I was Star No No Money 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 Star, I guess people just call me Star. Star No No Money Money Star. Sorry, I forgot the first star. How dare I? Speaking of names, though. Oh my god. So, I've been working on a living dex for a while now. I'm very close to done. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream with playing through Gen 7. That's the last game in the mainland series that you can actually have all of the Pokemon in your dex for the living dex. There are around 800 Pokemon in Gen 1 through 7, and I've been naming every single Pokemon that I have. That boy here. Very memorable, very pronounceable. Absolutely. See, I've been naming every single Pokemon that I have. I'm like running out of ways to combine letters in the style that I do. At least it felt like it today, because I was finishing up the dex today for Gen 6, and I had to catch like 3 more Pokemon today, and it's like Soldier Boy. Is it? Is it though? I don't know. And like I was just really struggling with names today. And especially the other problem is like I like to take a lot of time to come up with a name because they're very important to me. I like giving these just absolutely insane names that I just like pull from, you know, the ether. They were not coming to me at all, and I've just been like speeding through because, you know, hundreds of Pokemon that I gotta catch. So I've just been trying to just be like, all right, catch the Pokemon, just slap some letters together, whatever. They've all been so bad. Wait, did Soldier Boy do? Oh, of course Soldier Boy would do that. Fucking the same dude that made the what was the game console? It was Soldier Boy that did the game console thing, right? That was just like illegal ROMs of stuff. You first played D&D, your character is Ken. Should always detail it looked exactly like Soldier Boy. Interesting. One of my first D&D characters was named Cornelius Trugelkopft, because of course it was. The last name was Chugelkopft. So was it just called Soldier Game? Okay, I can't remember if it was that or like Soldier Box or something. I don't remember any of my other D&D character names. I have some of my character sheets still, but that's the one that I got the furthest with. That character had an alien laser that could teleport people on board the ship. I shot the ship down with a different laser, and it landed in the bottom of a lake. I had a drown gun. I was really so disappointed that we never kept playing that campaign. I was so excited to use my drowning laser. Soldier Boy streams? Everybody has at some point, I feel like at this point. Even freaking like Snoop Dogg has, and he didn't even know what the hell was going on. It's all Shellos. I mean, Shellos is the one that I want the most, but like, I would like to see other Pokemon sometimes too. There's only 4 Pokemon here, so yeah. He got banned? What? What did he do? Like, did he like do drugs on stream or something? I don't know if he does drugs or not, but that's fucking wild. I don't know. That is something else though. Bet that wouldn't happen nowadays. Twitch banning someone who has some amount of fame? That doesn't happen. See, Snoop Dogg just left the stream on accident and then couldn't figure out, and also had his mic muted for like 3 hours or something. That was just fun. I can't imagine. I don't know anything about Soulja Boy, except that he made that game console that was just like the most illegal thing he could possibly make. I don't know, like, what happened with that even? I didn't hear about him getting sued or anything. He threatened to sue Twitch? They completely backpedaled. Well, I mean, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna sue you, I'm gonna talk to my lawyer, and then the lawyer's like, you're an idiot. This will literally never work. It's like, oh, okay. Hey, do you think Bulbapedia works yet? They've been having a fucking time. It does not. This past week, which is really unfortunate because I've been going really hard on Pokemon X and Y, and I use Bulbapedia as my main source to find out like what spawns in this route that I'm in. How do these Pokemon evolve? Or how do I get these items that I need to evolve? All sorts of stuff on Bulbapedia. Doesn't load. Now it's actually loading the pages, just not the pictures. But it wasn't loading the pages for the like entirety that I was trying to use it, except if I mashed refresh, it would. I mean, I had multiple play sessions that I just stopped playing entirely because like the pages wouldn't load and I couldn't get the information that I needed. And I could have gotten somewhere else, but it's just, I didn't want to. Didn't want to. What the fuck? Okay, so I have, sorry, I'm very distracted, but it's been weirding me out this entire time. I assume that's just, okay, yeah. I replaced the sticks in this Switch Pro controller with Xbox One sticks because the Switch Pro sticks are the worst garbage ever. And the Xbox One sticks are fantastic. Time to was racist? Okay. Okay, bro. But there's a texture on the outside of the Xbox One sticks, but there is not a texture anymore on these. I've been drinking water. We're good. I'll drink some more water. I do need to get more water soon. I'm almost out. I have coffee here, but I'm trying not to drink it. But I think the texture just got filled in with some like gamer gunk stuff, so just gotta clean it a little bit and I'll be good to go. Speaking of sticks also, I have my Xbox Elite controller, and I didn't ever think that I would switch out any of the parts, because you can switch out the D-pad, you can switch out the sticks, and there's like 3 different stick styles. I am like constantly switching out the parts on that thing. It's so nice. Unfortunately, the A button doesn't like to register that it's gotten pressed all the time. So I might need to contact them and be like, hey, help me. I don't want to send that in though. Did you sell the Red Bull for $15? I've heard a lot of stories via podcasts. I listen to podcasts pretty often. Of people doing that kind of shit where they would just be like, hey, I can make this like really simple thing out of paper or whatever. Or something like that. It's like, oh, I can buy like a pack of, I don't know, like gum or like some kind of candy or probably Red Bull or something. I can't remember what it was. For like really cheap, and then like upsell it by like $1 or whatever and just like sell it out of my locker. Apparently people do that. like a lot. That never happened in my school as far as I'm aware. It probably did at some point. I just didn't know because I didn't roll with the crowd that would do that kind of thing. But that's pretty funny. 15 bucks for Red Bull. I think they didn't understand economics or the fact that they could buy like 2 packs of Red Bull for that. They just come in with like a massive caffeine headache and like, oh gosh, I really need that Red Bull right now. Or they're like, I want that Red Bull. That does remind me actually where I don't know why this happened. A dude I used to work with, he was wearing this like really cool hat. And it was at a restaurant, so this waitress girl came up at the end of the shift and was like, hey, I want to buy your hat. And he was like, what? She was like, yeah, I want to buy your hat. How much do you want to sell it for? And he just like gave some amount that was like, I think it was like 10 bucks more than the hat like he bought it for. And she was like, all right, done, here's cash, give me your hat. And just like, I'm just gonna buy another one of these hats. She's like, I don't care, I want that hat. I'm like, okay. This was a grown-ass adult, by the way. She was probably mid-20s. Oh man, that place was fun. Restaurants are like insanely stressful. Not something that I can really handle. But everybody that I worked with they were so fucking rad. That is the nice thing, like pretty much everywhere that I've worked, even if the job is like completely shit, usually the people that I'm working with are pretty cool. Like I've had very good luck with coworkers. I've only had, off the top of my head, I can only think of one coworker that I had that I really, really, really disliked because the motherfucker literally never took a shower. And anytime I had to stand remotely close to him, it just smelled like ass. Just horrible, horrible ass. And I don't know why he wouldn't take a shower. I just, it's like, dude, just take a shower. It's not hard. You would stop smelling like ass. I will say though, he rolled his own cigarettes. Like he just had a bag of, not nicotine, what? Tobacco with him, and he had like rolling papers. That motherfucker could roll a cigarette super fast and like perfectly every time. It was very impressive. If only he showered ever. Like he Air Jordan sticker on a Red Bull. I don't think that would work. I don't think that would work. It might. I don't know, man. You know what? Actually, if you took that to somewhere with a bunch of like rich kids that don't know how much money is worth or what a scam is. I don't know. Do rich kids know what a scam is better than like not rich kids? I don't know. I feel like I didn't know what a scam was when I was a kid. Hello, Junes. Welcome. People sell Cheetos on eBay. Yeah. What was it recently, actually? There was like some Cheeto thing. I don't remember what it was, but it sold for a bunch. There's like the Jesus toast. Weird shit like that. I don't know. I feel like you'd have to do more than slap a sticker on it. I don't know. Maybe if you claimed that it had his fingerprints on it. I don't know. A single cheese that looks like a squirrel. $3, $15. Yeah, that's what it was. Hoping for a shiny Shellos, actually. $2, $25 shipping. What is this shipping? Are everybody of these motherfuckers like buying overseas Cheetos? Like, what is happening? See, what you gotta do is you gotta buy that and then film yourself eating it. And then you make your money back from a million hit video. Cause like, it's gonna be in the news, right? The news update, there's a video, dude eats a Cheeto, holy shit. Million views. It's easy, man. It's easy. Turn, what is that, like $2, $27 into like a couple hundred? I'm down for that. Maybe, I don't even know what a million views gets you. $252. Whoa. Now we're talking. Now. That's what I call bullshit. Number 37. Why can't I do that? I'm clearly marketing my eBay stuff incorrectly. I need a better marketing team. In that my brain needs to be better at marketing, I guess. I don't know. What if I took a course on marketing? I think I would hate that. Advertising? Marketing or advertising? I don't know. Which one is that? Are those the same thing? I don't know. My brain is broken. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. Wop, 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 wop. Don't battle. Excuse me. I almost blew up. Did you see that? If I mash too hard, I will explode. Oh my god. Why do you have 5 tabs open? Oh, that's funny. It's subliminal messaging. Subliminal marketing. The extra mile. Is another jealous marketing team. Yeah. Oh, maybe I could. Wait, no, I can't. I was gonna say maybe I could play the rest of the Metal Gear Solid series that because I was in the middle of playing through all of them. I did Peace Walker 3 and 1. And I stopped at 2. I was gonna do 2 and 4 and then Rising. Which, I mean, now's the perfect time to play Rising because it's like all up in the memes and everything, which is just hilarious. But I can't capture my PS3 anymore because of the capture card thing. So I couldn't do 2 or 4, but I could do Rising still. I would love to play Rising on PC. Because I played it originally on PS3, and boy, does it look a lot better not on that. Also, it's just a really good game. And short. But I have watched like 3 playthroughs of it recently. So, don't think I could really add anything to it. Don't know where it's downloading or what the status is. It's not in the downloads, but it is downloading. Thanks, Steam. That is Steam. That does very much sound like Steam. You never said why you have 5 tabs of my stream open. I'm very curious. It makes me feel special. And yet confused. Like the Shellos. Wop, 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 wop. I also want to do like co-op games on stream, but I don't have anybody to like co-op with, really. See, I still, every time you say that, I know you're referencing the Twitch bot thing, or like viewers and stuff. It just sounds like porn. Like you're trying to get somebody to do porn. That's all my mind goes to whenever I hear that. I don't know why, because I don't think that's a line that they would use. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know how people would get into that. Multiplayer shiny. Yo! Actually, huge brain. Holy shits. I mean, I don't think it would affect anything, but that's fun. Just being in the same game together while you're doing shiny hunting together, that would be super fun, yeah. I would love that. See, awesome, where I'm at right now, I can say all the stupid shit I want and it never gets clipped, which is great. So many things completely lost to time, no one will ever know. It still looks shiny. Like a race. That'd be fun. I gotta find more like shiny hunter friends, streamer friends, so I could like do that shit. I don't have any like streamer friends to like stream alongside or anything. Again, I'd love to play Deep Rock Galactic, but I want to play that with people in a voice call on stream, but I don't have anybody to do that with. Open a stream Gen 9? Well, there you go, there's one. I know nothing of rap songs. I know zero. That's not true. It depends on what you consider rap, I guess. Because I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I would love to have like a little like streamer community getting together, get going. But I don't have that, and I don't feel like I'm in a place right now in my life where I can like try to set something like that up, because I'm not super committed to streaming right now, because I've got a lot of other stuff going on. I'm also an extraordinarily small streamer. I'm still the smallest streamer that I know by far. So me trying to be like, hey, do you want to like stream together or anything, just kind of comes off as let me mooch off your viewers, and I don't like that. You don't feel like you're in a place. Are you homeless? Considered Playboy Cardi as a rapper? I don't know who that is. Spent like $2,000 to go to a Drake concert? Oh my god. Yeah, that's a nah. I spent like $600 to go to Washington, D.C. to go see a concert of somebody that I had never heard of because it was for my friend's birthday. And I don't remember the concert at all. So I thought it was outside. It was an indoor concert. And then I went to Washington, D.C. again, like 6 months later or something, to go to see a concert of a band that I actually did know and very much wanted to see, and I do remember that one. Good times. Washington, D.C. is weird, man. It's kind of spoopy. We bought 2 6-packs of beer for 3 people. And I think I had like 6 of them, and then I had to go on a plane the next day, and I was hungover for about 20 minutes, and then I was totally fine, which I was extraordinarily thankful for. That was the second time. The first time we went with like 15 people. It was pretty nutty. A lot of motherfuckers to try to coordinate with. Hello. Wait, what? Are you subbed? Huh? You're subbed. Did you what? I don't recognize your name. I mean, thank you, but it says you've messaged you before. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. Did you like just sub? I'm so confused. Did you change your name at some point? Following since May 5th. 46? Yes. That is correct. Welcome. I'm gonna be real, I'm very surprised nobody's brought up Gen 9. I figured that was gonna be a lot of what people are gonna be talking about in every shiny hunting stream. I think I only mentioned it in my like going live message. It's pretty funny. I did do an entire stream for the trailer, so there's that. I did a little watch along thing, which was in the very morning. Play Nier. We don't know if it's bad yet. It's it's not as good as it could be. We know that for sure. Nier's very good. I wanted to play Nier and then it didn't. It's just not running smoothly and I don't know why. It's like locked to like 40 FPS for some reason. And it hurts me. You've located the drive. Welcome back. Quaxley gang, you're the first person I think I've seen that is all for Quaxley. I am a Sprigatito lad myself. I've still not played Replicant at all. Automata. Yeah, Quaxley's just like not popular for some reason. I'd be really curious to see like Pokemon do a poll, like on the official Twitter account do a poll. Maybe they have, and see which ones like people are like wanting more, because I don't really see people talking a lot about Quaxley. I see a lot of people talking about like Sprigatito wanting them to stay quadrupedal through its evolution. And Fuecoco looking like an apple, even though it's a pepper. It looks like an apple. I was very confused, in fact, because I was like, why is there another apple Pokemon? What is happening? Wait, that's not an apple, though. It has a tail. What is that supposed to be? I was so confused until somebody pointed out that it's a pepper. Quaxley, I've been seeing, like, nothing. Honestly, I don't think I really liked any of them at first, but they've kind of, like, come around now. And I like them all pretty equally. I just prefer Sprigatito because of Weed Cat. It's too memey and it's a cat. I like fluffy cats. They are adorable. Dog starter. Yeah, we've had 2 cats now. We've had multiple birds. There's no dog. Yeah, huh. They're very limited on like what animals they use for starters. I mean, there was a seal, I guess. That was kind of out there. Can't wait for Weed Cat to stand up. It probably will. It probably will. It's gonna be a cat girl. Calling it now. Among Us Gen. God, please no. We don't need that. Yeah, I'm just going through my head of the starters, and we've had 2 alligators now as well, at least. Totodile and Fuecoco. I said cat girl. Who the fuck else do you think would say cat girl? Hello? Going to evolve in a Donald Duck. It's already like halfway there. Like, real talk. It's got the sailor hat, and it's a duck. The little fire Pokemon whose name I can't spell. What? Which one? They're all little fire Pokemon. Put a cat girl on the street? No. What, do you think I want to increase my viewership? What the fuck is wrong with you? Hello? It's not like there's an API built into it that could easily hook into to do exactly that. Would never do that, are you kidding me? Can't decide if it's a gator or a croc. Is it either really? Because it's bipedal as well. Like, immediately its evolution, Croconaut, is like, it's like a caveman thing? It's got like it's not wearing it, but it's like its coloration looks like I don't know what to call it. The typical like caveman like thing across with like the little splotches on it. And then for alligator is just like no. I don't want a cat girl pod for my stream. It's too much. It's too much power. It baffles me the like meta, I guess you could call it, of Twitch now is redeeming. I mean, it's like, you know, give me money so you can make things happen on stream. I totally understand that, 'cause it's like this is how I entice people to give me money, which I don't like at all, but they give chat a lot of power on a lot of these streams, and that is dangerous. That is so dangerous. Like, even having like text appear on stream from chat is, I don't know. I don't think I could ever trust enough to allow that. I mean, I guess I am right here. Never mind. I'm a fucking idiot. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Aqua. I'm a goddamn moron. Did you know that? Did you know that? Hi. I'm stupid as fuck. Anyway. I mean, it's both. It's kind of a silly thing to argue, because so many Pokemon are multiple animals and multiple, like, things. Like, I just watched a video on, Shinx's line that I can't remember the name of the thing. Luxray. And it's like a lynx, lion, and tiger all in one thing, you know? But people are arguing so much, like, it's this, it's this, it's this, and it's like, it's all of them. It's literally all three of them. No Pokemon is just one thing. That's not how that works. Play sounds for not that many channel points. Yeah, that's pretty wild. All the ones that I've seen are for, like, money. Where it's like, give me 100 bits and you can play a fart. It's like, okay, that's great. Squirtle? Squirrel Turtle. Plus, probably a Kappa or something. It's a Squirrel Turtle! What are you talking about? It's got a squirrel tail. There's a YouTube channel called Loxton and Noggin that has gone through every single Pokemon and shows what they're referencing and what their origins are for names and designs. Literally no Pokemon is just one thing. I mean, it's a cat, but it's like multiple kinds of cats. And there's more going on with it, like its markings and stuff. I can't remember. Go watch those videos, he'll explain it. I mean, Sprigatito also looks like just a cat, but this is probably more than that, I don't know. And yes, I'm saying to go watch a video while I'm streaming. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm good at this. But having channel point redeems for things like noises and things like that, pretty wild to me. I guess there is a channel that I follow. I guess smaller channels, it makes more sense. There's a channel that I follow that has like a bunch of redeems for certain things, but it's like very small, short, quick things, and it's not sounds. It's just like, have me like say this thing or something like that. I don't remember. So you can say that all you want, but that doesn't mean it's true. Like I said, there's an entire video explaining all of this. I don't know it. I'm not an expert. I don't know. I just catch all the Pokemons, a shiny hunt, and I destroy my brain by playing too much Pokemon, and therefore get nothing done with my life. Because I'm trying to get a freaking shiny Pokemon, I'm trying to get a living dex, I don't know, why am I doing this? I'm 29 years old, playing Pokemon. Badly. That's what I do. I have a VOD channel. It's called Aqua VODs. I need to link it. I forgot to do that. I have a main channel and a VODs channel. I didn't make a button for the VODs channel yet. I'll do that sometime. I don't care. I frankly don't really care about my VODs a whole lot because I'm not playing through any games right now, and watching VODs of this is not that interesting. Especially when I don't have people here, which I do now, which thank you for being here because you're easing my sanity loss. But when I'm having to stream for 3 hours when no one's here, shiny hunting, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. Hence the sanity dropping. Oh, there's like 3. There are like 3 or 4 Aqua VODs channels. Which is another reason I'd like to make like a different channel, but yeah. Okay, there you go. That'll work for now. Don't! having self-destruct as the first move in the list, it's really keeping me on my toes. Oh god, could you imagine if I see the shiny and then accidentally hit the button twice? Because both triggers also act as A. Like, I've been using left trigger as A this entire time. So if I accidentally just, like, clench my controller when I see the shiny, I could just blow up. I should probably change that. Why? Wait, did it show the Nightbot message in there? Yeah, shit, I need to change that. Nightbot's not supposed to show up. That was spooky music. I have to exercise great amount of caution. This drift blim. Literally a ticking time bomb. You may be thinking, why don't you just switch which Pokemon is in first? No. I like the threat of explosions. It's exhilarating. Gotta say, the coffee's definitely working. I have energy. Also, I do need to get some water soon. I ran out. Let's get to like 370, then I'll go grab some water. Also, every person has a hydrate redeem. And that's weird to me. I don't understand that. But it's very much a thing on Twitch, especially for smaller channels. Found a Twitch library with type named request. What? Did somebody already make the cat girl bot using that library? I don't like the fact that you're looking into it. That scares me. does remind me though. It's going to remove this. Is OS used in this? It is, okay. I need to do a little bit of a commit real quick. That wasn't a shiny, right? Nope. You want to rewrite a bot? You haven't touched the code since 2018. My god. Alright, you had one for your channel, right? Something that annoys you, something you understand. People buy new shoes and waddle when they wear them. People do that? I disagree with people who do that. I've never heard of that being a thing. For me, when I get new shoes, I'm like, I need to break these in immediately. As fast as possible. Yeah, I've never heard anybody doing that ever. Like, if you're buying such nice shoes that you don't want to, like, do anything to them, it's like, just don't wear them, bro. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've never lived in a place where, like, shoes were a thing, especially, like, nobody's buying Jordans or anything, like, where I'm from. Speaking of DC, I do remember, when we were just, like, walking around and stuff, there were a lot of, not a lot of people, but there were a few people who were wearing, like, Jordans and, like, nice shoes like that. I didn't see them, like, walking weirdly or anything, but it's just, like, why are you wasting so much money on shoes? I don't understand it. For, like, just daily stuff. Like, yeah, you can get, like, nice shoes for, like, walkabouts and stuff, but I'm not from DC. I went to DC twice. I'm from Kansas. Fashion does not exist here. It's not a thing. Oh, shit. Actually, speaking of fashion, I was gonna wear my suit jacket that I have that's, like, kind of messed up. I'm gonna call it Fancy Friday. For no reason. It's hot, though. That was just the only place that I saw anything like that, of, like, people wearing, like, fancy shoes like that. Because even in Denver, I lived in Colorado for, like, 4 years or so, in and around Denver, also in the mountains, and, like, nobody was wearing shoes like that either there. I do not understand it. I get that it's supposed to be some kind of, like, status symbol, I guess, but also at the same time, like, if you're wearing shoes like that and then the rest of your outfit looks like complete shit, like it looks like you're homeless, then maybe you shouldn't be spending money on shoes. Maybe save up. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't understand it. Maybe they're, like, wearing shitty clothes on purpose to make the shoes look even nicer. I don't know. I disagree with it, though. Makes no sense to me. It's a Wingle. Did you know that it's a Wingle? Oh, this music is so sleepy. Oh man, I had my leg up. I'm putting my leg up. My leg is slipping off now. I think I should just not have my leg up. That's what my chair is telling me. Oh, I was gonna get water. Let's get to 370 and get some water. Fucking lol. Sounds like another game. Star Fox? That, like, impact sound. Da, da, da. That sounds so familiar to something else. Like that exact sound font. Don't know. Don't know. Oh, actually, GoldenEye. On N64. I think on Frigate stage, the music for that has that, like, same exact thing, I think. That's funny. God, I haven't thought about that game in a long time. When I was in college, I was playing that with a friend, and I told him that you could have 2 controllers to control one character in story mode, and I blew his goddamn minds. It's a cool thing that they put in there. I don't know why they did it, but it's really cool. No. I'm very selective with who I watch, and I don't give a shit about TikTok at all. And if there's ever any YouTuber drama, I very purposefully ignore it. I do not care. Same with like celebrity stuff. It's like, oh, I guess the best example recently would be the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial thing. I keep seeing all over the place, and it's like, oh God, I could not care less about this. I'm gonna go grab some water though. I'll be right back. I have retrieved water. Whoop, oh, not that one. There we go. Ah, where am I? Hi. Why did it reset? My... Why? I didn't change anything. Did it reset like everything? No. Why did it reset my lights? Oh. Weird. Oh, dude, drama YouTubers and stuff? Oh, God. Don't even get me started. I can't stand, like, YouTube channels that just thrive off of essentially like creating drama on YouTube. Because most of the time they're just lying. And like most of what I watch these days is VTuber stuff. Someone called Jellybean, I guess. And The amount of drama that people try to stir up in the VTuber community is just absolutely ridiculous, and there are so many channels that are just dedicated to like news of like VTuber community stuff. And it's gross. It's like so exploitative to like the talents that they're talking about, and just like no remorse for just talking shit on people that they have no idea anything about and are just completely wrong a lot of times. I mean, it certainly seems like it, but at the same time, also, like, that has no effect on me whatsoever, and I do not give a shit. Like, we don't need to be hearing about this. It's like a personal thing. It's personal lives. Who cares? The legal system is doing its job. Great. Fantastic. I don't need to hear about every single little detail, every single minute of my freaking life. That is between those two, not the world's. I don't know, man. I can't understand like tabloid magazines that are just like, oh, this celebrity was seen walking around in like casual clothes, oh, a scandal. And it's like, like that kind of stuff. I just don't understand it. Like, who is consuming this media? Who is this for? And clearly it's very popular. So I guess a lot of people is the answer, but is it not me? You can't object to your own statement. Bitch, try me. I'll do whatever I want. I'm the best lawyer ever. Somebody did mention on a podcast I was listening to, I believe it was, that... But fuck the royals, what? Like the queen and shit? That is... Now I'm talking about don't get me started on this shit, dude. Oh my god. that pisses me off more than anything else, because there was like that documentary that came out that was just completely wrong in every single way, but everybody was like, oh man, I can't believe it, this, that, and it's like, it just lies. There's just lying. Tom Holland's covering her. Yeah, exactly. It's like, who cares, dude? It's like, these people aren't like gods among men. They're just normal fucking people that just happen to be getting paid a lot of money for no goddamn reason. I'm of the opinion that no one deserves to be paid millions of dollars for anything. But that's just me. But yeah, what I was saying is, somebody said that the reason it was public is because since trials in the US can just be like attended by the public, you don't have to, they're just like freely available. They didn't want people like flooding into the trial every day and trying to like do whatever, so they just like broadcast it, because a lot of people were going to try to like flood the courts and shit. So they just made it public because it was going to be whatever, and plus they can make a buck out of it, of course. But I do kind of understand that if people were like way too fervorous about it and we're going to be trying to get into the courts and like interrupt it or whatever. I mean, I feel like the better option would just be, you know, don't have it available to the public, or like have better security for it that will have people like not breaking in. I don't think anybody would have cared that much, but there was definitely an opportunity of, we can make a bunch of money out of this, and they took it. When I eventually become a popular streamer, ha 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 ha. That's the best joke I've heard all week. All 10 years. If I ever do become a popular streamer, I've already decided most of my income is going to be going to charity, so I have nothing to regret. I know where I stand on these issues, and I know that I don't need that much money, because, like, Jesus Christ. If I'm going to be trying to, I mean, either charity or, like, making some kind of, I don't know, charity myself or, like, other people to put into it as well, or some kind of, like, betterment of society project, the money's not going to be for me. Pog a cat trial. Why does your cat have a say in whether the trial was public? Cat. Cat? Cat. JD wanted it public because of what happened in the UK. JD. Oh, Johnny Depp. I don't know why that broke my brain. Well, I also heard that it was something that was, like, Johnny Depp was trying to, like, keep it private, and then, like, Amber Heard was the one that was, like, trying to take it more public as well. Your cat's name is JD. Oh, shit. That's awesome. I wish I had a cat. I might get a cat when I move. I've been thinking about it. Depends on, like, what kind of job I get. How much I get paid and such. Also, if I'm going to be staying in a spot for longer than, like, 3 years. Because me living here and, like, where I'm at right now is the longest that I've lived in a single place for the past 8 years, I believe. 7, 8 years, somewhere around there. She didn't have a cat? I'll take a cat. I'm certainly fine with the dogs, like all animals. I'm not a dog person at all. You get stuck with cats? Give me your cat. I will adopt kitty cat. I don't think I could handle having a dog. It's a lot. It's a lot. I just looked over to the counter and I was like, I wonder if I hit 300 yet. And I was like, oh, I'm at 400. Don't ship a cat. That's not how that works. No. People try to do that shit, and it is bad. I will make eye contact with her. I have trained many a cat. I've had so many people where it's like go over to their house, and they're like, oh yeah, my cat is evil, and this and that. And I can get it to be super friendly with me, and like, no problem. It kind of hurts me when people are like, oh, my cat is so evil, or my cat's a demon, or whatever. It's like, it's not. Guarantee you it's not. People seem to really think that you don't have to, like, train cats for some reason. Or, like, you don't have to put as much into raising them as you do dogs. And that's really not the case. At all. I think a lot of cats get neglected because they think people have this idea that, like, cats are really, like, standoffish and, like, don't want to be around you. And so they don't get as much love as they should. I mean, again, it's all like training stuff too. Because imagine if you were saying that about a dog, what would be the first thing you would think? You would think, oh, I need to like take it to a trainer to like help me get through its issues, or like I need to work with this dog some more to have it not be as aggressive or this and that, you know? People don't have that idea with cats, but it's the exact same thing. It's all about how you treat the animal and what you do to help it learn. It's the exact same as owning any pet at all. And same thing with like, I hear people have a lot of issues with Shiba Inus because they're very like independent and this and that. See, that's the mindset that's bad. That's the mindset that people always have, and it's wrong. They're the exact same as dogs, except just like way more chill. And because they're way more chill, I guess people think they don't need to interact with them as much or something. I don't know, but that's the wrong mindset to have with like any pet. But like Shiba Inus, it's like they're very independent and they're very intelligent. And if they don't respect you, they will not respect you. And the same thing is for cats. Anytime somebody owns a Shiba Inu and it's like very well behaved, it's like, that's a good person. That person knows what they're doing. With their animal, at the very least. Shibas are very adorable. I can't deny it. They're great. I've never met one in person. I've only seen like people online with them. But every time I'm just like, oh shit. I don't know. I've worked with a lot of dogs because my grandpa was a veterinarian, and I've also just like living in a bunch of different places that I've come across a lot of like, people like getting dogs for the first time or whatever. That's not an inherent trait in a lot of dogs. Like they don't show up and just be like, I want to do whatever will make everybody around me happy. That is not how that works at all. You have to train them. I mean, neither do dogs, though. Like, the evolutionary ancestors mean nothing, really. Like, the domestication process happened so fast, evolutionarily, that it hasn't really had a chance to affect them much in the way of, like, changing their personality that much. And you could also make an argument for dogs also domesticated themselves because, I mean, they approached humans that were giving them food and stuff. Just cats didn't approach humans directly, but they were still, like, approaching humans more and more for food. It was just less direct. Hachiko Shiba Inu story. I don't know what that is. If it's sad, I don't want it. That's part of the thing where it's like, again, like the mindset of like cats are this, dogs are this, and like this and that, and it's like you can train every animal basically the same, not in the same way, but for the same thing. And there are plenty of cats out there that are like very loving and very cuddly and like want to, you know, please the people around them like a dog would, that people would generally think like dogs would. It's all about how you train it and raise it and care for the animal. It's 100% that. And I would say like cats are harder to keep because of that, because you do have to put more effort into it. But that's fine by me. Cats can too. It's just like the eye size and stuff like that. Like, cats give people dopamine the same way dogs do. It's a very similar biological response. in some people. Like, dogs don't give me any kind of, like, dopamine response, really. But cats do. Also, cats have toxoplasmosis. Is that the right one? They have the parasite that controls your brain. Cats brainwash you. That's the best part. What is that called? It's not. Is it toxoplasmosis? I don't remember. I don't know if it actually does anything, but it is like a weird like brain parasite thing. It is toxoplasmosis. Okay. Yeah, cats brainwash you. It's great. It's what we all want. Also, humans have ruined dogs, like, as far as, like, their skeletal structure and stuff through inbreeding and everything, and that makes me sad. It was so weird the first time I saw the pictures from, I think it was, like, the early 1900s or something, for, like, dog breeds that look completely different now. Can be fatal? Sweet. That's great. Sounds like a science element. I mean, it's a biological... I was gonna say element, that's not the right word. Not bacteria. Is it bacteria? I don't know. I've never heard of it, anyone dying from cat-borne parasite, though. It sounds like what's gonna happen, yeah. That is what I'm getting from that. Oh, caffeine brain. Oh god. My brain is going too fast. Is that the same thing that's in cats, or is that something different? Because I imagine, like, I haven't heard of, like, that, like, there is, whatever's in cats, like, can also transfer to humans, but it not in, like, a way that it affects people, necessarily. But I don't know if that's a thing that exists, like, in other things, same thing in cats. Huh. So I'd be a terrible transplant donor, because I've been around a lot of cats and dogs and a couple birds. Birds are weird. This is a latent infection. I've not heard of varicella or varicella. Varicella? Can't be varicella. Assume varicella. Biology is my worst subject. It is really bad. Of the sciences, anyway. I'm sure I have worst subjects. Actually, language might be my worst subject overall, but of the sciences, biology is my worst. Chickenpox. Oh, okay. Interesting. Does it ever present any, or can it present any physical symptoms? Toxoplasmosis, that is. Other than liking cats. I don't know if that's an actual thing or not, but it's one of those things where it's like some random article somewhere said it, and it's like, that's probably not true, but everyone's gonna believe it now because it's in an article. And people don't want to bother checking things. Listen, I get all my facts now through Factboy, so that's all it is. Factboy is Simon Whistler. He runs like 20 fucking channels. It's ridiculous. What kind of symptoms does it cause? That's very interesting, because I've never heard that before. I would suggest checking out Simon Whistler's channels, because he has a channel on like everything except for like science, I guess, like just straight up like science stuff, but just like biographies and like the history of things like jets and stuff. He has one that's like about wars and like particular battles within wars and like what happened during them and like the strategies and stuff. He also has a channel called Brain Blaze that is just off the wall, ridiculous, weird shit that doesn't have a place anywhere else. Although it's gotten a lot more tame recently, and I've been sad about that. He used to stand up and walk around and have his script on paper, and he would like slap it and throw it around and shit. And he just sits down and reads a teleprompter. Presents as Cat Scratch Fever. Oh, well, that makes sense. that makes a lot of sense. Interesting. His Roblox? Taught him how to hack back. Only making hackers, oh my god. Yeah, don't teach kids how to be dickheads, because they will be dickheads. It's too much power. You teach them about the report button, is what you do. Violence begets more violence. Also, when I used to play GTA 5, I would report... It didn't do a goddamn thing, because GTA 5 does not care about hackers, but I would report so many people. And also my crew that I rolled with, we would all report people all the time, because there's a lot of hackers. Yeah, that was a time to be alive. I like never did voice and stuff on Xbox Live or like message anybody, so like I never got anything crazy. And the only person who really like interacted with people online was my friend, who was a gamer girl. So obviously everyone in the lobby was you know, as soon as playing Halo 3 mostly, it's like as soon as anybody hears a girl speak, it's like, oh, stop everything. There's a female here. Literally stop everything. She got the entire both teams to stand on one warthog and got a picture. Power gamer girls. Scary stuff. Hit one button, rig the casino for a guaranteed 24 mil every time. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting. I mean, for me, it's like the group that I rolled with, I basically kind of, because I was like the leader, because I was like, I owned the what is it called? I don't remember what it is. I owned the group that we all had like our name under or whatever, and I just like complained about hackers enough that I got everybody else to also think that they were like the worst thing in the game about the game. So we would just like, anytime we saw anybody doing anything that was like fucky like that, we would just like report them, and just like, we had essentially an entire like militia, because by the end of when we were playing, we had like all the high level like tanks and everything. So even when these hackers and stuff would just be like, okay, I'm going to explode you like 25 times in a row right now, and just like it's like, cool, didn't do anything, we're still coming after you right now. And for some reason, a lot of them like weren't just like invincible like all the time, so we could just still like kill them and shit. We'd basically just like chase out toxic people of servers. It was a good time, because like there would also be people who would just like go around on the hover bike griefing people, because it's the grief machine. You just fly around super fast, you're a tiny target, and you have stupidly powerful missiles. And if you were in a motorcycle club, you could respawn it instantly. And we got really good at shooting those things down, let me tell you. Got real good at it. Yeah, guess what? Streaming, baby. It's what it is. It's what it is. I do miss GTA 5 Online, though. It was super fun. We had like a group of like 10 people in my like squad or whatever, so it's like anytime I would hop online, there would always be enough people to run jobs and stuff like that. And yeah, we never did any hacking or anything, but we had like all of the high tier end game stuff just because we ran like jobs so much and like helped each other out making money and everything. GTA 5 Online is a lot of fun if you have a group of people. If you don't have a group of people, just don't even bother playing. Honestly, it's a rough experience. It's fun. I hope GTA 6 has like a decent online scene, because when GTA 5 came out, the online was like garbage. But now it's actually good. There's a lot to do. And there's still like more stuff to do that I haven't even done ever, because I stopped playing and then that's when like more stuff was coming out. Oh, I've never done any of the role-playing. I don't care at all for that. That is not my jam. I did watch, years ago, Markiplier got in on the GTA 5 role-playing stuff for like 2 weeks, maybe. Very, very short amount of time. But I think he has 3 videos on his channel that are like condensed streams that he did. I would suggest watching those. They're really goddamn funny. I know everybody probably wants to watch, like, who's like doing this stuff? It was, not Moist Critical, oh, it's like an ex-CSGO dude. Oh my god, why can't I think of his name? There's, I don't know, so one of the biggest streamers on Twitch was doing, maybe he still is doing GTA 5 roleplay stuff. But it always weirds me out that like Markiplier of all people got like overlooked when he was doing that. So, like, his stuff was like way funnier than anything else that I was seeing people doing. But I have no interest in taking part. I did see that yesterday on my Twitch. It's just like channels you might want to watch, and it's like Moist Critical playing Beat Shop 3. I'm like, that's a video game, I guess. Nice. I don't know why you're suggesting this to me. I'm not going to watch him. The motherfucker took my everything from me. The long-haired, beardy water man with the same name as me. How fucking dare. He stole my shtick. Did it 10 times better than I ever could. My shtick being existing as a human being. Trying to stream, I guess. Being named Charlie, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what my shtick is exactly. Right now, it's shiny hunting. The Jesus shtick? Do I have a G? Does he have a Jesus? I can't. That is hard to say. Jesus shtick. Oh my god, that is impossible to say. I mean, we're both white as hell, as far as I can tell. People call him Jesus. That dude's white. Any like long-haired beardy man, it's not Jesus. See, this is what I'm talking about. My recommended channels right now, all VTubers. That's what I want, Twitch. Obviously. Oh god, I just saw one of the people I got recommended is playing The Great Ace Attorney. I need to play that still. I don't want to play that on stream. I need to play that though. Man, how have I like not? But not so. It's just somebody that follows a funny title. So many people I want to watch stream at the same time as I do. It's so unfortunate. I've heard mixed things on it. Not necessarily bad, but it's like... That's probably the best thing I've heard somebody say about it. Usually it's just like, yeah, it's pretty solid. But I mean, it's an Ace Attorney game, so I need to do it. It's just, I don't know, the fact that like... It's just like olden times, like Phoenix Wright's not in it. It's like, okay. Like none of the characters that I've grown to love over the 2 decades are in it. And it's like, well, probably, I don't fucking know, maybe not. Maybe they are, I don't know. You'll live and die by the series. It's real good. Can play some basketball, yo, hell yeah. Touch that grass. Let's fucking go. Basketball's fun. Hope you have a good time. Hope you win, I guess. I don't know if you're playing with points, but hope you have a good time, I guess. I touched grass the other day and I got 1,000,000 bug bites for it. Actually, I didn't even touch grass. I was next to grass. I was sitting in a chair on the patio watching a cat. It sounds really sad now that I say that out loud. Don't worry about it. I mostly just wanted to like be outside for a bit because it was really nice. And there just happened to be a cat nearby. I feel like we've only seen Shellos today. I'm not. I'm really not good. I'm working on it. I just need to move out of here and then I'll be better. Living here is doing bad things to me. Just need to move out and then we're gonna have fun streams again. It'll be great. That was a bad sound. Uncapped FPS, what? That's a thing you can do? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter for me because I can't get it to go above 40 FPS for some reason. Oh, excuse me. If I can play that game at 140 FPS, bruh, please. I want more games I can play at over 60 FPS. Every game that I have is caps at 460, I mean. Except Deep Rock and Rocket League. Oh shit. Why do I not have FAR installed? Wait, does FAR support the most recent update? I would hope so at this point. Did you install separate HD textures? Because the textures are like 4K textures now. If I have to downgrade versions, I'm not gonna fucking bother with that shit. That's too much work. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Special K. God, I forgot about all these things that you have to do just to get the game, like, running decent. Maybe if I just ran Special K, it would actually hit 60, because I got it to hit 60 consistently once, but the game was broken. It wasn't broken, it was just... It was reading a keyboard input happening as if I was, like, mashing the key every second. For some reason. And I couldn't get it to stop, but the game was running at 60 FPS. But I was trying to play on a controller. It was a weird issue. Oh, it's only UI? Okay. Gotcha. I might give that a try at some point. I don't know if I want to, like, dive into that game again, though. Because I basically 100%ed it, and then I did the delete your save thing. And it takes a lot for me to want to replay a game. Like, even Elden Ring, which I loved, I was thinking about doing New Game Plus finally, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. And really, there's only like one thing that I want to do in Elden Ring, and that is get an armor set that I missed. That is the heaviest armor set in the game, and I want to get that and use it because that's my build. That's a game bug. Use Special K to block keyboard input entirely. Gotcha. But it made the game run at 60 FPS, so maybe I want the bug. I bet Special K will fix whatever's causing it to not be 60, because, I mean, with that game being that old, it should run at 60 on my system, for fuck's sake. Like, no problem. I mean, yeah, sure, 1440p, still. Got a 3060? For some reason, I just totally forgot about Special K, though, so yeah, hopefully that will help fix things a lot. Speaking of Elden Ring, Panther, we gotta get on that too. It's a cool game. You're over here replaying Nier, which I do not blame you for, but you got Elden Ring sitting there, man. That's all I'm saying. Ugh. Wrong order, don't do that. Apparently there is an Elden Ring randomizer as well. Yeah, but Nier? I understand. I do understand. So maybe I could stream an Elden Ring randomizer? The problem is, the game is so fucking big. Like, Elden Ring is too big. The fact that the game was only $60 is amazing, because just, there's so much. It's so huge. I literally can't believe that they offered, like, that much game. Like, it's like 2 games, at least. It's like 3 games. Grind. You feel like it's a grind? Like, you're not having to, like, sit there and kill the same enemies to level up or anything. You're just exploring. Maybe my mindset about Souls games is just screwed up from, like, playing every Souls game that exists multiple times. Feels like a grind. No, that's too bad. That's not, even when I was playing the original Dark Souls, that's not really something that I felt like it was. Also, I don't know, for me also when, like, I am physically grinding in the game, like I'm trying to get a drop or whatever, like, it's just fun to me for some reason. I think playing all of the Souls games has changed my brain about how I feel about the games in general. Starting with Elden Ring is kind of a lot, because it is a huge game, there's a lot going on. But yeah, that's not a game I would, like, consider as grindy. Maybe it is, I don't know. I don't know. It's like broken my brain. Really interesting. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, and none of the Souls games ever felt like that to me. That is interesting. Gaming in general. Okay. Yeah, I definitely understand that with games in general, but I don't know. It is very different from something like Rocket League where one match is 5 minutes long, you know? Like, how much can you really do in 5 minutes in Elden Ring? Granted, you're probably not going to open Rocket League, play one match, but... I'm also an MMO fan. I guess Dark Souls, the Souls series, is kind of MMO-ish, like single-player MMO-ish. Except just better in like every way. Except for like the community aspect of it, I guess. I mostly want to play MMOs for like the community aspect of it, I think. Which is why also like GTA 5 was online was so big for me, because like you're kind of forced to interact with people in that game because there are other people like, you know, in the same game as you. I mean, you can make it not be that, but it's really boring. I also just like, I don't know, building up guilds and those kinds of things, even though I started a guild in Black Desert and I haven't opened that game in like 2 weeks or something. Black Desert is a game where that's a commitment. So maybe that's what it is for me, actually. Since I have played a lot of MMOs and stuff, that's more like what I'm comparing it to, where it's like I'm gonna open this game and I'm gonna have to, like, this is my day basically, or like this is my next like 3 hours at least, because that's how long it's gonna take to get anything done. So Elden Ring, by comparison, it's like, yeah, I could pop open for like half an hour and get like a boss killed or something like that. And again, if you're playing Elden Ring as your first Souls game, you're not gonna get a boss kill in 30 minutes. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna explore this for like 2.5 hours, because I don't know what to expect. I do feel bad for not playing Black Desert. I didn't want to start that guild really, so. I do need to finish my character getting to level 61, but oh my god, it's so slow. There's a lot of other stuff that I should be doing. And right now especially, I'm trying to get Pokemon done, get my living dex completed so I can transfer everything into home before my time in home runs out. Not that I can't spare like $3 to buy home again, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not have to pay money into that, because it's a scam. So, what's that? Boink. Oh boy. TBC Classic. I have no idea what that is. TBC Classic. Oh, the Burning Crusade. Dude. Yeah, I mean, I played vanilla WoW when I came back out, pretty close to its launch, and I thought that leveling was pretty slow, up toward like between like 55 to 60. 59 to 61 in Black Desert is rough. And they even made a new item to make quests give you more XP. So it's like feasible to do quests from 59 to 61. It was not before at all. You had to go somewhere and just grind kills. And just suffer. And apply like... I think I had XP gain stacks of like 1550%. So I was getting 1550% more XP than I normally would, and it was still just hours and hours and hours just to get from 59 to 60. It's a lot. I've never played EverQuest. I didn't have a PS2, so I haven't played most PS2 games. G-Dub 2. Oh, that's the thing. Black Desert, it's not the final 2 levels. Black Desert doesn't have a level cap. It's just such an insanely long grind to get a level once you hit even 59, but especially once you hit 60, that nobody tries even. There's no reason. It's just too much. The highest level anybody is in Black Desert is 66. It's just too much. Yeah, the level cap is how much do you want to murder your own soul from just grinding, killing enemies. It would take thousands of hours just to get from like level like 62 to 63. Or at least like 8,000 hours, if that's like all you're doing. Like your level, basically like you get to like 60 and 61 and like you're done, you're good, don't worry about it. My main character was at level 59 forever because of that reason. I just recently got her to 60 when I jumped back in this year. And it was a slog. It was real bad. Not fun. I think BDO is probably the grindiest game that exists. Which is hilarious that like you're not willing, like you haven't tried it yet. Because you're like, oh, I love grindy games. It's like, this game's made for you. Max level, get best in slot, set the major city, and complain about being bored. You'll never do any of those things in Black Desert. It won't happen. And you will never get bored. I don't think anybody has best in slot. Yeah, that's not true. There are very, very, very few people who have best in slot in BDO. It's it's the grindiest game. But you can do anything, you know. It's like, do you want to go, like, do you want to do, like, fishing? Do you want to sail boats? Do you want to be, like, a pirate? Do you want to do bartering on the seas? Do you want to just, like, gather stuff, like, ingredients for people and, like, process it? Do you want to try to have a really nice house? Yeah, nobody is ever just like sitting somewhere and complaining in BDO. They're doing something and possibly complaining about it, but everybody's always doing something. There's a bunch of people that will like AFK autofish and stuff. Oh, you love farming professions? Great. You'll never get the top tier anything in any of the professions either. I'm basically a life skiller in that game, which is just like profession grinding. Because there's like life skills, which is like fishing, gathering, trading, horse training, bartering, farming. That might be it. And yeah, it's a thing. But I honestly like love doing all that stuff, so it's great, which makes it really shitty that like I've just been. The reason I haven't played the game is because I've been just wanting to get my seasonal character up to level 61. But I hate it. It's not what I've been wanting to do. I just want to make my boat. I just want a boat. Gotcha. Are they allowing people to like transfer their characters through the things? Why are they just re-releasing every single expansion? Seems kind of fucked up. Obviously it's popular and everything, and I mean a lot of people like me who never experienced any of that stuff, it's cool, but just re-releasing old content, it's like, okay. I would love to like, I don't know, just play WoW. It's continuous. Oh, okay. Can you go back to the old ones though? Like, can you still just do like original vanilla WoW? Because I would want like a character in like each of them, you know? Just to like fully experience what it was like. Why am I sitting here? Because it was really cool seeing vanilla WoW. And I'd be curious to see Burning Crusade, because I mean everything that I always heard about it was like, oh, Burning Crusade was better and Wrath of the Lich King is better and this and that. It's like, okay, now I get to actually see it. But I'm not going to pay them $15 a month, or however much it would be for their expansions that they're old. Give you the opportunity to start over. Can't you just make a new character to do that? Yeah, if WoW didn't have a monthly fee, I would probably still be playing it. If for no other reason, just to experience the old original expansions and stuff, because I've just heard so much about them. And I really enjoyed vanilla WoW. It was a fun experience. I was just a bit sad that I didn't get to hit level cap and do raids because my sub ran out, but it was cool still. And also like having the updated graphics along with it was really nice. Oh, I see. Does it let you keep your character though? Because I would hate to have a max level character and then just be like, okay, we're force resetting everybody. I don't want that. Not that I'm gonna play it anyway, but it seems kind of weird that they would do that. Yeah, still my only goal in Black Desert is... I mean, my main goal, I should say, I have about 1,000 goals in that game, but there's so much to do. My main goal is build a boat. So I can go be a pirate, or whatever the fuck. It's been years. $300 encounters in 2.5 hours, pretty good. World PvP? Gross. That is the last thing that I want to do. I'm not a PvP person. I want to do PvP in Black Desert, but I need to be, like, better geared for 1, in a bigger guild for 2, and I don't want to put in the time to expand my own guild. Because I've got too much other stuff going on. The story. I didn't ever really care about World of Warcraft story. Or like any MMO story. It's like, okay. I like doing raids. That's my big thing. Like an FT job? FT? Foot? Take it back, didn't say that. Don't combine those words together. Don't do it. That's bad. Oh dear. Really gone and done it now, huh? But there aren't really raids in Black Desert. There are now like dungeons, I guess. I haven't done them yet though, so I don't really know how similar it is. But I'm like showing up with like 20 people or like 40 people, and we're all going to do this thing. And that's why I want to do Node Wars in Black Desert, which is like the guilds PvP stuff, because like you show up with like 40 people, like each guild will show up with like 40 people or whatever the fuck, and just mass PvP. And there are also like siege weapons and stuff that you use. Oh yeah, like that kind of thing, nah. I'm fine with like just LFG stuff. Like I'm not a raider, I like to do raids. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I like doing the raids, I don't like being a raider like that. Like that's way too much. Absolutely. And Node Wars can kind of be the same thing too, where it's like, all right, we need people for like this time, whatever. And I think a lot of the bigger guilds are like big enough to where they don't need, or it's like they can just be like, okay, like who's showing up for Node War this week or whatever, or like on this day. That's not as big of a deal. Preparing for Node Wars and stuff, like building the siege weapons and all that kind of stuff that I have no idea about yet because I've never done it. Like, I have no idea what that takes, but it's probably a lot. You want it to gear? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing now where, like, looking for group is a thing, so I only played Pandaria, and that's, I think, where LFG was introduced for raids. So it made it super easy. It can get annoying if, like, you know, people don't know what they're doing or whatever, but it's not like the raids were hard either. That's a big problem with me too in MMOs, is like the end game content is just too hard. I don't know what the point is. Black Desert has a little bit of that, where you have to be like insanely high geared and be in a group just to like not die in certain areas. But you don't really need to do anything in those places, so it doesn't matter a whole hell of a lot. Whereas, talked about it before, but when I was playing Soul Worker a whole lot, which is a pseudo MMO, I guess, like you're doing, it's like only dungeons that you're doing, like that's the entire game, like 4-player dungeons. The end game content of that, where they call raids, which I guess just because it was like raid mechanics that they were introducing for these bosses, but the raid mechanics were all literal one-shot kill mechanics. And the bosses would have like 12 moves that were all one-shot kill mechanics, and you had to memorize like every single one and know exactly what to do. And if you were even slightly out of place when the animation started, or like when the move was going to like started happening, you would just get one shot. It was just incredibly unfair. GW2 did the whole casual MMO the best. Yeah, I don't know anything about GW2. BDO, unfortunately, is a huge commitment, because the game expects you to essentially always have the game running, because there's a lot of AFK stuff you can do. No, it is not. It is not casual. If you want to get anything done anyway. But it's basically like, okay, so today I'm going to like grind for 3 hours and then like start up cooking beer, which is a weird thing, but it's like you use cooking to make beer. so that I can like have beer for my workers, and I'm just gonna have that AFK for like an hour or whatever, and I'll just check on it every like half hour to make sure I still have enough ingredients and like restock up and restart cooking, and then I'm gonna hop back on and like catch this world boss, and then I'm gonna AFK fish for like 5 hours, and then I'm gonna catch this other world boss, and then I'm going to AFK do something else while I sleep. Like that's how they expect you to play that game. Which you definitely don't have to play it that way. But that's like the most efficient way to get anything done, because otherwise you're just never going to get anything done, really. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you can do other stuff, like you can just like walk about cities and stuff like that, which I guess is not... Hello, bug. Where the fuck did you come from? Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, for me, it's like I'm not, you know, going out and meeting anybody, but I'm, you know, like trying to play like co-op games. And that's why I like co-op games so much, because I get to just like interact with people, even if it's not in like a meaningful way. It's like at least interacting with people on some level. You can have a bit of camaraderie for a little while, like in DRG or something. It's like, yeah, we really like kick that level's ass or whatever. Alternatively, get very angry at people. Trying to play Rocket League. And it's like, why am I getting matched up with you? You're doing nothing at all. You're not helping in any way, shape, or form. You're getting in the way. What the fuck? That's how I feel most of the time when I play Rocket League. That's why I only play like 3 matches of Rocket League anytime I play that game, because it's rough. Yeah, Monster Hunter, the same thing with like DRG, Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter I don't particularly enjoy, just the gameplay loop of it. But the same kind of thing as Deep Rock. Super fun. If you haven't played Deep Rock, that's another like pretty grindy game, honestly, that like every time you go into a mission you're gonna get something different, and it's like always a different fun experience. And there's like a lot of skills you can learn to just like improve like how fast you can get through levels and just everything. It's super fun. DRG is so great. I'm probably gonna play some after stream, honestly, because Season 2 is happening right now, and I am far behind. I haven't even unlocked the new weapons yet. Such a bad miner. Division 3 coming out soon. Yeah. I do like Division a lot. I say but I would like some more Division. I almost re-downloaded Division 2. Like last week, I think it was. And then I was like, I have nothing to do in this game. Have you tried out Deep Rock Galactic at all, or seen anything of it? You did re-download it? Doing a fresh start? Oh my god, I could not handle doing that at this point. Oh my god. Anytime I get to like max level, or not like max level necessarily, but like end game stuff in a game like that big with that much stuff to do, starting over, just it's like, oh, I don't know. I would love to have more people to play Deep Rock with. I mentioned before, like I might stream it at some point, but I need to kind of like iron out some issues. No one's playing? Yeah. I bet there are still people playing Division 1. People seem to like Division 1 a lot more for some reason. Although at this point it's been so long. Deep Rock Galactic. Deep Rock. Like mining a rock. and galactic like space. Because you're mining in space. When I first got that game, there was only like one set of weapons and like no overclocks or anything, but now there's like so much stuff to unlock, both cosmetics and gameplay altering things. Super fun. I thought I just exploded for a second. Also, I really like the art style. It's really easy on like every system because it's low poly, but it's done in such a way it's like very bright and colorful, and has a really nice lighting system alongside it. Although with the most recent update, they kind of the performance has taken a hit, but played it in beta. It has changed a lot, all for the better, except for the most recent performance hit. It's very unfortunate. Like, if I did stream it, I would probably have to drop my settings a little bit, which is unfortunate, but... what can you do? I just recently hit miner level 100, and... I, like, see so many people with, like, miner level, like, 600, and I'm like, dude, it's thousands of hours. How? You played this so much and you're still playing it. Absolutely nuts. I just noticed there's a honey tree right there and I have no idea how to get to it. I guess it looks like you loop around and do a rock smash. Got access to a lot of honey trees now. If I ever want to come back to that Combi, I can do that. Some games are like that. Like what? Performance drops? I did the thing where I said a bunch of things and then forgot what I said immediately. Also, I'm out of water again almost. Oh, just dumping hours into it? Yeah, I mean... but like thousands of hours? It's really hard for me to commit to a game for that long. I mean, Minecraft I have, but that game is like super old and I used to stream it a lot. Rocket League is the only game that I have with over 1,000 hours on Steam, and I have 2,500 hours in that. $16,000. Whew. That's also a thing where the game is like really old and you've been playing for a long time though. I've never stuck with the game long enough for that to really accrue that. And like Minecraft is the most. I haven't played Minecraft in years though. Been thinking about getting back into it, but honestly all the newest changes are really extraordinarily not what I'm looking for. Like, I understand they're trying to like keep updating the game so it doesn't just die out or whatever. I think if they just kind of like shifted the focus to the modding scene, it would have been a lot better, because now everything is like so overcomplicated and there's just like too much. That's the main thing. Yeah, actually, that's a good way to put it. What I was trying to think, or trying to word. It doesn't have a central focus. That's absolutely what's going on now. Because it used to just have two central focuses, mine and craft, and now it's like it's not that. They tried to introduce a lot of like combat stuff, and it's like I'm good, man. Now with like mod packs, yeah, absolutely. It's like, but those will have like, each mod has a thing that it's doing, you know, so it's like it's very well fleshed out. Whereas Minecraft, it's like, okay, so we're changing this and this and this and this a little bit, and there's nothing really that you're trying to like get toward or anything. It's just like, okay, cool. Dungeon version? Oh, that sucks. Don't play that. The like Diablo style thing. It's fine, I guess. I had it for free for a bit through Game Pass, and me and some friends like totally just like beat the entire game in a few hours. And of course there's like extra stuff to do afterwards, and there's DLC now or whatever, but it was really just a time waster. It had nothing to do with anything really. For me in Minecraft, like I just want to like build cool stuff, but there are just like so many things now, so many like block types where it's like, okay, I want to build this, but also I want it to, you know, be as like well done as possible. So I need to play the game for like 100 hours to collect everything that I need. Because there's like glazed terracotta now that have like patterns on it that are really nice, and like getting that is a pain in the ass, and especially getting enough of that is a pain in the ass. And then all the new like nether stuff, so it's like, okay, I gotta go into the nether and get all this stuff, and there's like end stuff and like end city stuff where it's like, okay, see, I want to do this, I know like the best way to do this is to like get blocks from the end city and like use them in this way, so I gonna have to play for like 10 hours just to get that or whatever. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get to end cities, I guess, but it's just a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I think the VODs are still on my main channel for this. I don't know if to the ending that I did of it, but for many years I was doing a series in Minecraft where I was playing in hardcore mode, so if I died then the world would be deleted, and I was trying to collect every single block in the game. That took me years to do, because I'm bad at Minecraft, I guess, and they just kept adding more shit that was harder to get. So many hours in Diablo 3, you want something similar without being Diablo. Probably wouldn't like the Minecraft thing then, because it's extraordinarily simplified. I also, speaking of Diablo, I have Diablo 2 Remastered. I have played maybe like 1 hour of that. And guess what? They don't do refunds like at all. So I just totally wasted my money on that. I was watching one of my friends play the shit out of it, and I was like, that looks really cool, I'm gonna play it. And then like he stopped playing, and I mostly just wanted to like play co-op because it seemed like a cool co-op game, and I didn't want to join randos because like, you know, drops or whatever, and he didn't enjoy Diablo 2 Remastered. Yeah, it's like once I started actually playing it, it was also kind of a thing of like, oh no, I don't like this style of game. Because I did play the Minecraft thing, and I enjoyed that pretty decently, so I thought Diablo 2 I would like decently well, and I just didn't. It was like really stressful. Because there's always just like shit tons of enemies coming at you. And you have to be like on top of everything. I'm like, I just want to like chill and grind in this, and I can't. So that was unfortunate. 2 is very different from 3. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna try to play any style of that game anymore. Yeah, it's just way too stressful. And that is why I wanted to play co-op as well, because it was a lot less stressful when I was playing co-op, and I was having a beat. Okay, I was like, I don't remember bears. Playing co-op was like a lot of fun because it was less stressful, and you were just, you know, like, kind of like clearing out stuff and like going through it. But I just didn't have like enough people to play with. And it was also a Blizzard game, and I really didn't want to support Blizzard anyway, but the fact that they have just like no refunds at all is just like, okay, go fuck yourself. If I had known that, I probably wouldn't have bought the game. I'll be be honest with you. Nah, I have no desire to play Diablo 3. Appreciate the offer. Thing is, I don't have like a lot of games I'm playing right now, but the ones that I am playing are basically like the never-ending style, like Deep Rock Galactic, like Guilty Gear, which I just started playing again. Been playing like Borderlands, which that does have an end, but like it's pretty long. If you're getting to like max level and trying to do like end game content, which I am. And like Rocket League. I'm not playing any, I don't know. There aren't really any like single player games that I've been interested in lately, aside from like Ace Attorney, which I totally forgot about until today. Oops. Pretty decked out? Yeah, I imagine so. The gear drop rate in Diablo 2 is like really fun. I did enjoy that, but just again, it's like so stressful. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I want to even like try to play. Really, there's nothing that's been catching my eye lately. Like pressing rifts? What does that mean? After I get my living dex stupid thing done finally, which... Oh my god. That's kind of stressing me out too, which is stupid. It's like this Pokemon game is stressing me out. Just because I have a time limit on it, but once I get that done, I might start Great Ace Attorney, but also just as far as stuff to stream even, I don't have how keys work and WoW? No, I'm not. I can't think of what that would be. Shiny living dex? Oof. That's... by November? I don't know about that. Keys, difficulty? Okay. Higher rip is higher instance, gotcha. Yeah, I'm, I don't know. I don't really know what I want right now. I've been kind of like digging Pokemon just because it's like super chill, but at the same time it's also, I feel like I'm being forced to play it by myself because I'm like I have the time limit from home. That doesn't really matter, but I also just want to do it. I just want to get it done. And just like a lot of my other just like life stuff is stressing me out. By the way, I was gonna mention after I mentioned Guilty Gear, and if it's starting playing it again, I got a blister from playing Guilty Gear. That wasn't a shiny, right? Yes, it's Dawn. I understand. That's Drifblim. Thank you. That's still Drifblim? Okay, there we go. Gonna go back to GW 2. Yeah, I don't know. I want a more contained experience, I think, out of something, which is why Ace Attorney would be fantastic for me. Or even playing Nier Replicant finally, that'd be fun. Even that, it's like so much. So I have an Xbox Elite controller now. It has 2 different D-pads on it, and I was trying out the regular cross D-pad. By the way, the D-pads are very grippy. I don't know how, they're not rubberized. They're just metal, but they're somehow extremely grippy. They don't have like texture on it either. I don't know how. It's fucking magic. But I was using the cross D-pad, and I press extremely hard when I'm playing Guilty Gear. And yeah, just moving my thumb like back and forth over top the like grippy cross sections caused a blister to happen. So now I'm back to using the circle D-pad, which is way better anyway. Plus, like, you're not supposed to move your thumb that much. You're supposed to, like, roll. I can't do that yet. I'm really bad at it. So I got back into Guilty Gear for a day, and then I ruined my thumb, so it's almost fully healed now, but yeah, there's a nice little spot there. Guilty Gear's an intense game. You gotta do a lot of inputs very quickly if your opponent is good, and I was playing against my friend who is in Celestial, or got into Celestial once, and I was kind of flailing a lot because I was trying to learn a new character. Dude, it's a fucking fantastic controller. I do need to contact support about mine because the A button seems to be a little wonky. Like it's not registering the input always. I'm not drinking enough water. But other than that, perfect, beautiful controller. Absolutely love it. And being able to switch out the sticks for different games and the D-pad for different games and take the paddles off or on and change presets on the paddles. So good. Fantastic controller. I thought about that. I have thought about that. I'm gonna grab some water real quick because I do need more. Be right back. I've returned with water and an empty bladder. Yeah, I have, I think like 3 controllers to sell. I'm not using anymore since I got the Elite controller. The converters are? It shouldn't be. I thought they were like 20 bucks. Where's the... There you are. I didn't reset my exposure and shit. Yay. Yay! Hooray! I almost reset. Why did I almost reset? I'm 580 resets in. That muscle memory should be gone. Please. Oh, man. Oh, so many people are streaming right now that I follow. It's incredible. That's amazing. Got mad reviews. Yeah, I don't remember which is the one to get. I'd have to ask Panther, because he knows better than I do. I'm not a huge fan of the Pro Controller. Also, I don't know where the original sticks are, which is a slight problem if I ever want to sell this thing. But the one thing about the Elite controller is that it doesn't have gyro. So that can be a slight issue. And that is why I'd want to keep this one, because I want to have a controller with gyro. Not that I use it a whole lot, but I used it a lot in Legends Arceus. Yeah, it is a decent controller. The problem, it has some problems, like the sticks are bad, which is why I replaced them. And the main other thing aside from that is that the triggers are digital instead of analog. Did I close my door, right? Yeah, okay. So if you're trying to use it on PC, also on PC, it just doesn't work, really. Fun thing, if you plug it into a PC, it just sends random inputs. Forever. I don't know why. Buttons are low quality. Yeah, they're definitely not as good as some of the other controllers. Doing better than my Elite controller's 8-button, though. Yeah, the gyro is pretty nice. I do wish the Elite controller had it just as an option. Like, I don't use gyro a lot, but it'd be nice to have the option. I just had a thing when I was playing Pokemon X today when I was finishing the thing. Last Pokemon, I didn't finish it. I didn't get fucking Zygarde yet. Oh, Zygarde. 75, it should be default? What should be default? Yeah, I couldn't believe the Pro Controller is so expensive. Like, it costs more than any of the other base console controllers, and I just, why? It's not a special controller. The PS5 controller has so much tech in it, and it's still 60, I believe. Maybe it's 70. Yeah, this thing is like, bruh, why? It was easy to take apart and work on, at least, so that was nice. Most controllers are nowadays, though. Although, I was looking at my Elite controller, and I was just trying to figure out, like, how I would get into it if I needed to, and I don't know. They hid everything very well. Whereas this, it's like, oh, like, there's screws, okay. And then I think it's like you take these things off, and then there's like a couple more screws, and like that's it. It's like, that's nice and easy. The Xbox One controller and Series X, like, you have to like rip off the side panels of the controller to get to the screws, and I always was really nervous about that. Oh, the PS4 controller sucks ass, and the PS5 controller is fantastic. Absolutely. They turned that thing around hard. The only problem with it that I had was that just through normal playing, there were two cracks along like right here that went from like around like right here all the way down to the end. Just two hairline cracks on one on each side. And like I never threw the controller, I never abused it in any way, literally just like normally playing. I don't know why I hit plus just then, but okay. And like that's really unfortunate that that cracked. That tells me that like the case is under some stress that it shouldn't be, but listen. Maybe. It's not on purpose anymore. I did used to like throw controllers and stuff, but now it's like I just use them. But I think I just like grip really tight and stuff when I get like stressed out. And guess what? Playing Demon Souls, it's like get some like tense moments going, you know. I will say even on my Elite controller, the D-pad on it, when you take off the like D-pad itself, you still see like a cross section where it like fits onto and like magnetizes to. For some reason, Jesus, for some reason there are like, I don't know, prongs, I guess? There's, on each part of the cross, there's 2 raised bits going each way. Like 2 pieces of, I guess, metal, in this case. Yeah, come off. I don't know how to describe it, really. But it's leaving an indentation on the cross, on the plastic on here. This should also be made of metal. I can't believe it's not. And, yeah. There's now indentations on 3 of the sides here. Because I just press on it so hard. Oops. But it's not affecting the D-pad, how well it's working or anything at all, so I'm not too worried about it. Also, just the fact that you can just, like, bop, that's how you change it. And it's just all magnetized, and it's really nice. Oh, also, you can change how hard it is to move the sticks. Oh, it's so nice. So, like, my camera stick, I have it a little bit harder to move, so I can be more precise with it, and I have this, like, really wide-topped stick, and right now, on my left stick, I have a rounded top one, just so it's easier to move in Pokemon, but I use the, like, textured one with the indentation in the middle for, like, Rocket League and stuff, because it's, like, I need to not like, slip off and stuff. It's so nice. For mouse and keyboard and controller, very much depends on the game. Very much depends on the game. Any FPS, absolutely mouse keyboard. And I got into, like, PC gaming, I guess not late, but, like, in high school. And I prefer mouse and keyboard. It fucks with your hand. The controller messes with my hands more than mouse and keyboard, for sure. You might want to, like, do you have, like, wrist rests and stuff for your mouse and keyboard setup? Because with my controllers, like, I'm clenching a lot and I'm, like, pressing really hard. On mouse and keyboard, I'm always relaxed. It's very easy on my wrists and my hands and stuff. With controller, like, if I'm using controller for a long time, it'll start being bad on my wrists. Oh, hi IV, non-shiny. Yeah, that'll do it then. Yeah, like I said, it totally depends on the game. For, like, Rocket League, for Dark Souls, controller, absolutely. Like I said, anything first person, gotta be mouse and keyboard. Which is kind of weird because I played Halo. Like, Halo was my first FPS that I played a lot of. Well, I guess technically that'd be GoldenEye, but like, that was on controller. I played over 100 hours easily on that. Probably a few hundred hours. And as soon as I went to PC, it was mouse and keyboard right away. Yeah. That was the same thing for me for a long time, but now, like, I've played one of the first games I played on PC was Battlefield 3. And for me, that was, like, immediately, like, mouse and keyboard I need. I'm also just, I like having access to a lot of, like, buttons. So I can do a lot of, like, options. So I like the keyboard for that. So I can easily just, like, instantly, if I have, like, 4 things to switch between in an FPS, for instance, I can just instantly hit 1, 2, 3, 4 very easily. Same thing with, like, MMOs, like, I can do I used to be able to do the entire number row and number pad. Basically without looking. Like, move my mouse from the number pad and hit the thing, like, immediately that I needed to. So I just like having a lot of options like that, and controller doesn't give me as much. Yeah, ever since I started playing Battlefield 3 with mouse and keyboard, I was pretty much hooked on, like, FPS needs mouse keyboard. And I still played Halo at the time, like, on controller, no problem. Now, I probably couldn't do it. It's not big enough to reach all the keys. My hands aren't that big either. I have to reach a lot. I've just gotten used to it over the years, I guess. TBC Classic was before the Skeletal. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, WoW is the way that I learned how to like reach more of my keys and stuff. At least for like numbers or whatever. It seems like most competitive games that I play right now is on controller, and that's why like I'm like gripping my controller a lot and like kind of rough on the D-pad and stuff, because I mean, Guilty Gear fighting game only using a D-pad pretty much. I mean, also the face buttons, but D-pad is movement, so you're just like going all over the place. Shift and Alt a lot. I don't really do that. Did I double tap that? No, it's fine. I don't really use Alt like ever. For gaming anyway. And then yeah, Rocket League also is Rocket League is like stick heavy because you're driving a car and flying. It is really nice, and with the Elite controller, it has the paddles in the back, which can be pretty nice. I don't know if you can like separately like have those set up as like separate buttons. By default, they're set to certain face buttons. I feel like you can change that though, because that was what I was thinking for me. It's like, oh, it gives me access to like more buttons just to press in general, which would be nice, but I don't know if that's actually the case or not. I need to see if I can set that up to have those be like separate buttons entirely, or what that is. I don't know. At the very least, it helps so that you don't have to do like claw. You don't have to like reach your index finger over to the face buttons. You can just like click them on the back. What time is it? Okay. Controller is super convenient, absolutely though. I guess, I mean, nowadays, since I'm not doing a lot of like MMO stuff, I mean Black Desert, but that's not the number row. I mean, it can be, but you can do inputs for your moves instead of setting on things on the number row. And that's like F, E, and Q are like the only extra ones you need, and Shift. And like DRG is just 1 through 4 plus your basic WASD, and that's pretty much it. And then also V, the most important button. It's a rock and stone button. Having the option is always nice, absolutely. Can't deny that, absolutely. Deep Rock has controller support. I assume it's on PS5. But something like, I used to play CSGO. You're not playing controller on that. You can. You're gonna lose. I actually don't know if that has controller support now that I think about it. But that's also just like WASD and click. And the number row, I guess. You can also scroll wheel. I never use my scroll wheel in any game. I for a long time I had a mouse that didn't have like a click per like section of like when it's activating. So I could never tell exactly like how far I needed to scroll to change weapons or anything. So I just did the number row, and so I'm just eternally stuck on that, which I think is fine. I don't think it's really affected any of my gameplay. Just a weird thing, because I feel like most people I know use the scroll wheel a lot. So maybe I should? I don't know. What I need is a better mouse. That's for sure.